first story, first topic we're going to talk about is a story that came out last week about Barack Obama. His biographer, who years ago revealed that Barack Obama's, he told a girlfriend in letters about his gay fantasies and labeled the former president as insecure as Trump. And this is the biographer, mind you, says he's too lazy to serve on the Supreme Court in a new bombshell interview. And sitting down with a lengthy Q&A, mind you, this guy's a Pulitzer Prize winning. He's a winner, historian. David Garrow also renewed claims Obama's first memoir was fabricated, slamming it as fictionalized, an attempt to inventing a racial identity struggle that never happened. So this 1,078-page biography, it's called Rising Star, The Making of Barack Obama. He said that he considered a gay relationship while at college, and he cheated on Michelle, whatever you want to call Michelle, with his ex during the first year. In a letter to former girlfriend Alex McNeil, this is Obama wrote to this girl, he allegedly confessed that he had repeatedly fantasized about engaging with men in sexual relations. What do you guys, like, mind you, this is in 2017 he wrote it. All you keep hearing now is gay rumors about Barack Obama. I'm gonna go to you too, Chrissy. What do you think? You have
Go
a
to
weird.
Shamari first.
Well, Shamari, what are you thinking?
I don't like the motherfucker.
Oh, you don't like Obama, period.
No, man, he killed Gaddafi. I don't like you, man. The one black president we had killed the guy that was gonna unify Africa. I don't like him. I don't like him.
Wow, hey, listen.
Feels like a traitor to me.
Dodge, are you a Barack Obama fan?
Mixed emotions.
Mixed emotions.
I think he's all right.
Here's my question too.
Meant well.
I get the
Sort
allure, the first black mind you, because I was aware, I was old enough to know, I could see what they were doing, the yes we can, the using the racial thing to get somebody in there, that the policy's horrible. What's your negative side? I can see the positive, why somebody would want to vote for somebody, younger and obviously a brilliant speaker. What would be the negative side that, from what you saw, Dodge, from his presidency, his 8 years?
Yeah, definitely with what Shamari's talked about in terms of all the drone strikes. He was one of the most hawkish presidents we've had on foreign policy, really in the 21st or 20th century. He cuts a unique figure in that regard.
Mm-hmm. He was a smooth criminal, man.
Yeah,
John, do you think him being a closet homosexual had anything to do with him being angry and going, I'm gonna fucking
all those
kill
drones compensating for something?
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Those phallic-shaped drones.
My question is, was he a top or a bottom?
Barack looks like he's probably smart, because he's probably cool. He's really cool.
Be
He's probably back there like, hey, I'm fucking you from behind.
He's got some motion. He's got some motion.
Yeah.
I think he was a top.
And then, okay, I love that. But and it's just kind of weird because now, the chef died at Martha's Vineyard. Mind you, all these stories came out. Barack was there. Michelle was there. Who knows what happened? You know that a week later, Barack was seen with a black eye and cuts on his finger?
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there. And then, Kelly, you have that first video. I don't know if you guys remember this. Let's go do a timeline. Larry Sinclair, back in the early days, went in front of Congress and said what him and Barack Obama used to do when Barack was a senator. Kelly, can you play this really quick?
Yes, I can.
Let's do it.
Exited the limousine with $250, which was provided to him by me. Returned a short while later with an 8-ball of cocaine, which he gave to me. I did ingest a couple of lines of cocaine, and shortly thereafter, Senator Obama produced a glass cylinder pipe and packet of crack cocaine from his pocket. Obama then smoked the crack cocaine. I performed fellatio on Senator Obama in the limousine during the time Senator Obama was smoking crack cocaine, after which I had the driver take me to my hotel, the Comfort Suites, Gurney, Illinois.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but look, by the way.
Now I like him a lot more.
But yo, ready for this? The guy in that video, he was run over and hit by a car like 9 times. The car just kept.
What?
That guy's dead. And now, listen, and mind you, Adam always says follow the money, follow the bodies. Are you ready for this? Joan Rivers once said she was asked about seeing a president, if she could ever see a first gay president, and she was like, Obama is gay, and called Michelle a tranny. Kelly, can you play this video really fast?
I can.
Thank you.
Move for you?
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And I should do very well because I don't charge.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman
we
president?
already have it with Obama. So let's just
Look, listen.
You know Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, she's like, it's okay. By the way, she goes, it's okay.
A career move for
You know
you?
what? She died, guys. She died. Hold on. Mind you, she died in a regular medical procedure, and her daughter
On the table.
sued them. I don't know if she won or not. But isn't it weird? Like you say some
very
shit like
weird,
that,
Vinny.
and you die.
I mean, she was also in her 80s, but
No, 100%. No, and mind you, I put all those factors in, but it's like, it's the other guy got hit by a car. It's at what point, and I talked about this today at the office, at what point are we going to stop going, kids, come on, people die. She's 80, this happens. And can't we just one time go, wait a minute, this is some, she said transgender, this is in 2000, this is young years.
This is 2014.
They're trying to kill Jimmy Carter.
2014, that's a
Because
long,
she
she's talking about
passed that,
transgenders, and I didn't even know they existed
But
back
why
then.
does Joan Rivers know? That's
I
my.
know.
How does she know?
Because in Hollywood, she's probably been in some crazy ass rooms. I don't know about the Obamas. I know, bro.
And he was also the first president to like really push for the legalization of gay marriage, and he was the
early
one
on he
to
did
really.
it, and then he switched.
There was some fruity shit going on in the Obama administration.
And going to Pat was on Rogan, and he asked Rogan, "Who's your favorite?"
Slight
president?
name drop. I like it. I
No,
like it.
well, I mean, and he did. It's silent, but you know, it happened, and because I was there, and he said Joe Rogan was like Obama, and he was like, "Why do you say that?" Because he was a statesman. Rogan said statesman, and he was presidential. And I always say, like, bro, Americans, we are so because mind you, we get screwed by I don't care about who shit. We always get screwed. But Americans, I realized after Trump, we like to be coddled, like nice, and we want to be brought on a date that we don't give me an appetizer, tuna tartare, and then you fuck me. That's how Americans.
I don't like
but
getting
Americans
fucked.
want the
Don't like it
appetizer.
at
They
all.
want the like and so when people go, well, at least he spoke well and he was a statesman. I want somebody that's like, hey, we're fucking tonight, and that was Trump. Trump was like, hey, I'm here and we're fucking on the first date.
I think a nice, healthy balance is what we're kind of
Yeah.
looking for. I feel like you want someone who's well-spoken, but you also want someone who's effective and who actually establishes what they say that they're going to do.
Yeah.
So I think we got Obama with the nice wording and like the the smooth. You get whatever
talker.
you want, whatever you want, I'll give it to you. But then doesn't do anything, makes absolutely no change. And then you have Trump, who's literally creating effective policies that are actually helping our country, ending wars, all that stuff. But then he's not a great politician when it comes to speaking.
I think Americans love it when
So-
everything is smooth sailing, man. Nobody likes it when we rock the boat. That's what the
But
problem
don't you
with
say
Trump
like,
was.
you're saying average
right?
Americans. I like the boat being rocked because okay, Trump.
Of course you like the boat being rocked. You're a comedian. You get some
I love
material
it.
out
Yeah,
of it.
but
But I
go
think for the general population, everybody likes to wake up. It's a normal day. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna get my
No,
check
man.
on Friday.
It's kind of like
But he's right. I want you to see it finish.
I'm just
I mean,
talking
you're
about
right.
the general
Americans do want
population.
yeah,
I just
they
wanna
want to be
go-
just. Yeah, they don't want to be bothered.
I
They
want to be coddled. I want to sit behind the mask. I want to sit behind the veil of uncertainty and go about my day this way.
Yeah, he's right.
Because
No.
once we address it, it's like, I can't remember the exact scene, but there was a scene in Men in Black where Tommy Lee is explaining to Will Smith why we don't tell the world about aliens.
Yeah.
It's because Cindy wants to go do her thing, and she doesn't want to have to think about the ugly underbelly of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, then
it's
that's
like
kind
they
of
say
like
the
the
dark
Matrix.
web, and
Yeah.
we were talking about the dark web last time, like the dark web is 80 to 90% of the internet.
course.
The
Of
10%
course.
is the Facebook you go on, the Instagram, the Valuetainment.com. Shout out to Valuetainment.com. You go
We're on
there.
it. We're here.
Get your news articles. And this is where we want to be. We don't want to go onto the deep underbelly of society.
Go ahead, Chrissy. Say what you're gonna
Well,
say.
that's why like the whole Matrix thing is so relevant right now. It's like, do you want to know the reality of things, or do you want to stay in this like Matrix of everything is dandy? My whole thing is like, everybody talks about, think of it like food, right? Like when you go to I've been to really, really nice restaurants and the presentation is spectacular. And when I eat it, it is so disgusting.
Yeah.
And I have to like put a face and be like,
Yeah.
but it looks great. And then the ones who have a good reputation are like, yo, you got to go to that mom and pop shop in the corner.
Always.
The food
Yep.
does not look great, but it is fire, okay?
yeah.
And they stay in business. That's what I want when it comes to our policies and when it comes to our country. I want shit to get done,
Yeah.
you know? Not just words, not just fancy things. That's like empty promises. I'm so tired of that.
Yeah,
I don't
and-
know if I want that, because America is a bully. Like, if we really think about it, America is the bully of the world. And we
That is not
justify
true.
being the bully by saying that we're protecting freedom and all the good things in the world.
I don't know who gave us the label. We're the police of the world. We are involved. I mean, we have bases
Every country,
everywhere.
every
Bully-
country looks out for themselves. Every country does not get involved into something else unless they benefit from something. No one's gonna just be like, oh, let me just help Ukraine because I really care. Like, nobody does that. And America's the one who always ends up getting involved in so many other people's wars, and sometimes unnecessarily. So I think that every country is gonna do it, and we always get involved in things, and sometimes we shouldn't.
I
But
agree.
there's a lot of benefit in it, and I don't
agree
think,
on that.
I
and I
know.
don't think that it comes from like a bullying place. I think it really depends on like case by case, like what are we getting ourselves into and why.
No, man. And I think though if we were very honest, we were blatantly honest with the way that America works, we wouldn't necessarily have this thing called American pride unless you were proud to be whooping ass. And I'm a person who I'm proud to be whooping ass as an American. Don't get it twisted.
Of course. This is the
Now,
I know you're
Pride in
out
the
there,
way
people-
we live well. We have diversity. We treat each other well. We have a high living standard. I mean, that's the American pride
recent.
that people forget. It's not just pushing
Yeah.
other countries around.
I agree. No,
Exactly.
and I agree. But and going back to the point that I was making is somebody came in. Trump was an outsider. He came in. He shook it. And I don't give a shit what anybody says. They could comment. They could talk shit. There's videos I'll show you from the 80s, late 80s, where he was on Letterman and all these shows that he would never go on again because they're all leftist, brainwashed assholes. America, I love America. Put America first. He was always preaching this. Came in, didn't really think he was going to win.
Well, he came in as a Republican.
He
and
came
that's
as a,
why.
I mean, he had to because he had to pick
But
a
that's
party.
why they started.
They started
diverting
switching,
against
and then
him.
but think about this: a person that's coming in for the people, trying to stick up for us. Think about it: from Hillary lying about the dossier with Russia to everything, to the deep state, to people inside, to Fauci. Bro, the guy had zero chance. And then we talked about this today. How ironic is it? And dude, you couldn't write this. A writer couldn't come up with this unless they were brilliant. Election year comes, and a country that this guy, the president, has been talking shit about and making them pay their fair share in trade and everything, putting their foot to the fire, a virus comes out of a lab in Wuhan that we own, that we fund.
Just after the primaries
before
were finished.
election.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my,
Right
Good
before.
timing.
the timing, because I don't care, listen to me. Jesus Christ himself could have been the president of the United States waving hello. COVID hits, you ain't voting for that guy, bro. You're gonna vote for the guy that's in the basement. Where's Joe Biden? Where was he? Hiding in the basement because people, they knew this motherfucker had no chance.
But not only that, in 2019, nobody was going for Biden. I remember
Zero.
I had my roommate and he was a Democrat and we would watch the primaries together. So we saw the Democratic debate.
Yeah.
And it was with all of them, with Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders and
Yeah.
like Biden. And I remember everybody, like all of the Dems that I was with, they were all like, yo, Biden has to
Nobody
go.
for Biden.
Biden has
Nobody.
to go.
Right.
Like he is for sure going out. He wasn't answering effectively. Everybody was for Warren or for Sanders.
Yep.
So
And then
then all
Sanders
of a
got
sudden,
fucked. Yeah.
all of a sudden he wins. And
Well,
you're just like, wait,
Buttigieg
who?
won Iowa, then dropped out a week later.
Yeah,
Who
then he
does that?
left.
That's not
Right.
normal in election
It's just
primary
odd.
history.
Exactly.
It's
very,
like, yeah.
very, very odd. No, and I feel, but it's like,
Everybody forgets that part.
yeah, but
because
and
the
then-
COVID happened.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Biden was just, to me, he was just the Band-Aid to a problem that we
controllable.
didn't know how to fix.
Listen, I
was
mean,
the puppet.
literally the most perfect analogy, and because it's like, we're gonna make this guy look like a demon, which we've been trying forever. Now, COVID, say it's an accident or it was on purpose, leaked by their military. Listen, biological warfare. Nobody's ever gonna know. They're never gonna give us the answers. Still to this day, they still can't put their finger and say COVID came from Wuhan. It's
Yeah.
every week is perhaps more evidence. Just fucking
I
say
don't
it.
know.
No, they say it, but then
I've
they
been hearing a lot of that.
distract people. They distract people with something else. Same thing with like Hunter Biden and everything happening with the Biden family. There's always an indictment right after
You saw
something
that
comes
thing where it was
out.
every day, every time something happened with Joe Biden or Hunter,
Yeah.
the next day, Trump was indicted.
indicted.
But I'm gonna tell you, I don't know about what you just said, like where you said where we have a problem putting a finger on the fact that it was Wuhan.
Yeah.
I remember from the beginning of the pandemic, it was Wuhan.
You do.
Like
but
I don't remember being confused as to
No,
that
you
this came
weren't.
from
But
China.
hold on, you couldn't even say it was from
Yeah.
China because Trump was there and it was racist.
You couldn't say it on the internet, but with me and my homies, we
Yeah, of
knew it
course.
came from Wuhan.
But look how, but Shamari, my point exactly. Look how powerful they are that you still can't. It was racist till last year, and now you still hold on. It's not definitive yet. It's not 100%. They won't even say it that it came from there.
But
because
I don't
all
need,
these assholes are dicks.
I don't need the government to tell me that the sky is blue. It's definitive to me.
But how are you going to hold people accountable? How are you going to hold people accountable when you still can't say, listen,
all right.
I want to sue you. Listen, I want to sue these assholes. Oh, we owe you how many, $1 trillion? No, we ain't giving you shit. I mean, not like we're going to give them shit anyway because we have nukes.
I'm going to put it
anyway.
to you like this. Let's say we do hold Wuhan and China responsible. What are we going to do then? Are we going to go over there, bomb them? Are we going to go put a tariff on? What are we going to do about it? Now, especially not under this Biden character.
No,
if you talking about Trump may have put a tariff on him, and Trump was ready to go do all of that, but the world was so upset. We got to get rid of this guy, Trump. Trump is the bad guy. Trump is the evil reason that we're all sick and dying. When in fact, it had nothing to do with Trump.
Yep.
And Trump was trying to do everything he could to get us back on track and keep the economy going. Started the whole Operation Warp Speed to try and get a vaccine as quickly as possible.
Yep.
And then they got this whole spin on it that it was just a money play. But what was the best option? Let people die and have no solution and just say, go ahead, do your natural selection thing and your immune system will figure it out?
That's when somebody, like when I say China owns our dicks, nothing. What are you going to do? Nothing. We're not going to do anything, which, hold on, this is great because this gets...
Wait, how did we get here from
No,
Obama being gay?
This is beautiful because, no, listen, he's already...
That's how far it's
And
stretched.
wait, one more thing before we switch
Yeah.
off Obama being gay. I think he's the reason that Hunter was doing crack. I think Hunter and him were doing crack
Wow,
together. Because you can't have one crackhead under the same roof and there not be two.
Wow.
That's just drug dealing law.
But dude,
Crackheads
Obama,
stick
give it
together.
up to Obama, though. He went from blowing a dude in a car doing crack to the president.
And that's why Biden's so cool with it.
Yeah,
Because the crack was happening a long time
did
before
hear a
Hunter got exposed.
I did hear a crazy story that Hunter was partying with the Obama's daughters. Anyway, we're going to get to that later.